Is that the right size?
Yep, 12.
So, true believers, time to do another unboxing. And this time this is a Nike. And I know you're probably saying, hey, babe, it's only, didn't you just get some new shoes? And I said, yes. But it's actually the Adios 4 Pro, which is like 13,000 something pesos. And he loved it so much that he was so excited to run in them that usually we'll do 5 to 6 miles when we go running, but with these he went like 8 miles because they're just so springy and so light, and he enjoyed it so much. So now we've had these for like about a month now, and he's running like 10 miles at a time now. That's how much he enjoys running with these, because they just feel so soft and bouncy. But we didn't want these to wear out so much because these are like race day shoes, and they'll wear out pretty fast. So so we figured I better put something in your rotation, because you're doing like almost, he'll do like 20 miles a week. So you're talking about 80 to 100 miles a month, and these things usually last about 400 or 500 miles before the foam starts compressing. So we decided to get him another pair of running shoes to add to his rotation to give these a rest. And the other shoe in this category is from Nike. We didn't want to get another Adidas, so we just wanted some variety, and we wanted to try these out. And there's a lot of hype around them, and we wanted to see what the hype is about. So these are the Nike. Let's take a look at the box itself. So it's got Nike Racing, Nike Racing, Nike Racing. And let's look at what it says here. So these are the zoom in here. Air Zoom AlphaFly 3, the AlphaFly Next Percent 3, or in short, we just say AlphaFly 3. They're the white with the black swoosh with the purple agate. So it's with the purple accents. Size 12 US, UK 11. And the price on this is over here. It says here 14. There you go. 14,495. I don't know if you could see that. 14,495 there, which is about $280. I think so, around that, $280. Now this is about 1,000 pesos, or about $20 more expensive than the Adios 3s. Now the Adios 4 or the Evo 1 came out, but they're like in limited supply, and they're like 500. So I know you're thinking that like, wow, these are pretty expensive for 280. Well, the next version of this is $500. So that's all kind of relative. And we put it on the boss's credit card, which is like, because it's if it's like a certain high value, you get 0%. I think she got 0% for 1 year. So we decided to take that deal and make monthly payments on it for 1 year. But anyway, with no further ado, let's go to the actual shoe itself. So here's the bag that came. We had to go to BGC to get it because the Nike stores that were close to us didn't have it in stock, because when these first came out, they like sold out right away. And this was like 9 months ago. So now they restocked, and we got the new colorway. So let's take a look at it. The box inside here, it's got Nike Racing, and you're supposed to put your time in there. And this is the first I've ever seen a running shoe that has a string bag. So that looks pretty good. So it's purple. So this one didn't come with a string bag. You think at that price, anything over $200 should come with a string bag. They're not that expensive. But anyway, this time it's purple over here, and it came with a string bag. It's like white, And over here in the back, it's got pink, the pink swoosh. So there we go. And then over here, it doesn't have like a little zipper pouch. So usually for Heroes football shoes, there's a little zipper pouch, but this one it doesn't. So it would be nice if it had a zipper pouch so you could like put things like, I would say like a blister tape. So it would have been nice. But anyway, I give this string bag a rating of 7.3468. I would have given it a high score if it had like a little zipper pouch. But anyway, at least it's there. So let's finally take a look at, well, and if you look at this wrap over here, it's got all these different times, 12 minutes, 1 minute. So that's unique. But let's take a look at the shoe itself. Ta-da! So you can see it's got purple. And I actually like the color. Hero loves the color. When he first saw it, he goes, oh, I love it. I love this color. So what's nice about it, it's white and it's purple. Let's see, let's like give you a better light here. Like a light behind me. It's purple with pink, which is a very nice compliment. And it's not completely white. As you can see, this part is white, but this part is gray. So this is this fly knit. And it's got the AlphaFly 3 there, so you don't really say AlphaFly 3%, 3. I don't know what the percent stands for. So here's what the fly knit looks like. Looks very good. This is the part that kind of annoys me a little bit. But now that I see it in person, it's not that annoying. It's just that I wish they kind of, this part didn't look like paint, chip paint, but after a while it's kind of grown on me that it's part of its character, so it's no big deal. If you just look at it from a distance, it's got, you can't miss that it's a Nike. Nike really wants you to see the swoosh. It's a good logo, so it doesn't bother me, versus logos that I think are ugly are like Mizuno's logo, Asics logo, New Balance's logo is kind of ugly with like a big N on it. So those are the logos that are probably make it, break it for me. But since Nike has a nice swoosh logo, I said, sure, why not? So let's take a look at the shoe itself, some other things here. Let's take a look at the back. AF, which stands for AlphaFly. I know some of you would like to say Anytime Fitness or as F, but in this situation, it's AlphaFly, and it's got this little digital timer thing, 88888. Okay, and over here in the back, it's got Nike Racing on it. So over here on the side, this is Nike Zoom X Foam. It's got this purple over here that just kind of fades into a light purple as it goes to the back and to the white, so that's really cool. And you got the Air Zoom pods on it, and it's got the little Nike swoosh here and the little circle and the little racing flag here, so that's kind of cool. And let's look at the rest of the upper here. So it's got the swoosh, and it's got this fly knit tongue, and it's got AF on the tongue. So that's pretty cool. And insert, it's got little AF on it. That's supposed to be an AF. And let's take a look at the lining here on the ankle. So it's got this nice padding over here. So that's really cool. So you got some padding around your ankle, even back here. So it's nice and comfortable. And I've seen some reviews on it, and people are always saying, oh, this is a nice textured shoelace compared to like this shoelace over here, which is just kind of flat and boring and smooth. This one's, they're saying, there are people who review this, oh, this is textured for a nice bite. I don't know if that makes a big difference. But anyway, look at this little purple detail, this purple Nike swoosh logo right here. So I don't know if you can see that. So that's pretty cool. So that's the upper. And like I said, whoops, I accidentally pressed the button. And what's nice is this upper right here. with the gray and the white. Now, enjoy this now while it looks nice and clean, because it's gonna get dirty really fast, especially when it's so bright white like this. Like this is very white over here in the tongue, but it's kind of nice that this part is kind of gray right here, whitish gray, but this right here like that's gonna get dirty really fast. It's gonna, there's probably a scuff mark already there. All right, so let's take a look at the sole here, the sole plate. So like I said, you got this air zoom over here, and now let's take a look at the bottom part. What you'll notice, the first thing I notice right away is this big, huge hole in the middle where it says Nike Fly plate. So this carbon plate, carbon fiber plate goes all the way in the back here to all the way in front. And then what you have there sandwiched between the foam and the plate, the carbon fiber plate, is these air zoom pods. There's two of them. There's one right here, and there's another one right here. And then let's take a look at the traction. So first thing you'll notice is, so there's air zoom, it says air zoom over here with these little ridges, and that's probably gonna get worn out right away. Especially these lateral, because when you step down, you roll towards your side, the outer side of your foot. So these are probably gonna wear out sooner rather than later. And then you got these little, these squares, these little square shapes right here to add grip all the way to the toe, to the tip of the toe over here. Did you say anything there? Yeah, Nike Racing. And then over here in the rear foot, you got these this rubber elements over here. But this part over here is mostly zoom foam. So the midfoot's mostly unprotected by the rubber, versus the rear foot over here. It's got these rubber protective parts over here. And so you got more over here on the lateral, versus the medial over here. They took it out. They took out the middle part. The lateral part, they put this big swoosh. So the first thing you'll notice about it is that it's gonna be high. It's got 40 millimeter stack height is what they're saying. Like this heel part is higher, versus the forefoot part is I think 32 millimeters. So that's like an inch and a half. So if you're almost, if you're like around 5'9", 5'10", you're almost 6 foot in this thing. And Hero is actually like 5'9" and 3/4, but I tell them that just say you're 5'9", so people will think you look taller than 5'9", because 5'10" is like an average number. But when you say 5'9", then they see him with this thing on, like, oh really, you look taller than that. I'd rather have him say that. Then, I mean, he's still got a few years to grow. He might actually make 5'10", but I told him just go with 5'9". There's no shame in it. So with this, you're gonna look very tall with this thing. And the good part about it, because of its height, you're gonna have some stability issues, because of course the lower you are to the ground, the more stable you are. The higher you're off the ground, you're more likely to roll your ankle. Supinate. This is pronate, this is supinate. So what Nike did is they made this, the forefoot, or the front of the foot, the sole plate, nice and wide, so you don't roll. Over time, I always tell people to replace their shoes once they start seeing that the lateral part, or the outer side part, starts caving in, so you don't roll your ankle. And that's what happens to a lot of my basketball shoes. I would like wear it too long and I start turning my ankle. So that's being penny wise and pound foolish, where it's like you get injured. So, but Nike, what they did was they made the lateral part wider, so that way there's more stability. Not in the rear foot part, but on the forefoot part, it's nice and wide. So when you land on it, there's a lot of lateral support. So that's what's nice about it. And the first thing you'll notice when you get this thing is it's very light. I think it's 7 ounces. So I know an ounce here, an ounce there, it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're running for over an hour, over 2 hours, every little ounce counts. So they feel the lighter they are, the less stress on your muscles over time. So the first thing you'll notice is these things are very light, and the way they did it was they cut out a lot of material in the middle over here and over here. So not a lot of rubber over here. So my concern is for the people that are rear foot strikers, where they contact with their rear foot first. There's not a lot of rubber in it, so you might wear this out, and especially the midfoot. So if you look at it, it's really designed for 4-foot runners where they're for very little contact. So most of your contact will be on the 4-foot, not so much in the mid and rear foot. Now, as you run your marathon, you get tired and your form starts becoming more rear foot versus 4-foot. 4-foot is more sprinting, racing, going for speed, for less contact. So this is what it's designed for. Okay, and also these air zoom pods, since there's 2 of them, they can compress independently. So that's might be another stability issue. That's why they made the latter side wider. So yeah, like I said, the first thing is that it's especially designed for 4-foot racing and sprinting. And other than that, it's like, it looks space age to me. It looks like it's not something you can wear like casually. This is, it just, look at this sharp edges. It just looks like it just came out of the Jetsons. So I got some footage of Hero with it on feet. I go, this is not something you can wear casually because it's just in your face. All the AirPods and just the design of it and how high it is. It looks like elevator shoes, and the color. So you can wear it casually, but there's gonna be a lot of attention to it. It just feels like you're trying too hard, because when you're in a marathon with these things, then yeah, it looks appropriate. But outside of it, it's just too specialized, too in your face to get away with it. So he's gonna, and these are actually just race day shoes. So he's excited to wear these. So we're gonna try to wear them before Typhoon Leon. But he's probably gonna wear these more, like if he runs 3 times a week, he'll use this twice. And this is more than this, because these are actually race day. For example, if he has a fitness test at his school where he's racing with other teammates or other people, then yeah, this is his go-to for his speed. And these things are only good like the first 100, 200 miles, and then the foam starts compressing. So what you want to do is you want to keep these for special occasions or for race day, and we're going to go for his more of a daily training. But he's going to be using these at least once a week. There's no way that he's going to be not using this. I mean, probably now he's going to be using this for the next couple of weeks for him to break it in. But then after that, after the newness and excitement is gone, we'll go back to these. I mean, he loves these also. So they're very light, they're very soft, cushiony, and like I said, the energy return of the foam and the AirPods is good probably for the first 100, 200 miles. Then I'm not saying they don't work, it's just the compression is not gonna, the energy return is not gonna be as high as it was before after a while, because this foam starts breaking down and starts compressing. So we're going to be saving these for special occasions. So we'll let you know. We'll take them for a run today, and we'll let you know how they feel, and we'll let you know if it's worth the extra $20 over these. And initially, I think so, because they have so much technology packed in at this price, I would say why not? Get both. Get this one for your daily trainer and get this one for a race day, especially if you're going for speed. Now, the reviewers have said that these are good for shorter marathons, like a half marathon or a 5K or 10K, because then you could just zoom right through it and focus on less contact, ground contact, and do mostly forefoot speed. So this is actually great for that. And for long distance where you're going to be using the whole sole, not just the forefoot, but the whole rear foot also, then these are, the reviewers are saying, are better. But it's good, but we're excited. It's good to have them both. Like I said, we're going to be using these for special occasions, and we'll try to keep them as clean as possible. So let's look at the other. This is the right one. This is the left one over here. Let's look at the other one. There you go. Here's both of them. And like I said, it looks beautiful. We like the color, and we're excited to try them out. Okay, that finishes today's unboxing. You got any questions or comments? I'll probably do a more in-depth review in terms of comparing them versus, since they're about the same price. And if you're serious about running, yeah, why not get both Adidas and Nike, because they both have their advantages and disadvantages. And with the price being about the same, why not? Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Bebots Only. I almost forgot. Since we spent so much money at the Nike store at BGC, we had to go all the way to BGC for this. We got this complimentary mug for free. Not only do you get a string bag, but you also get this mug. Ta-da! Okay, it's got a nice cork base. It's pretty cool. It's got this Nike logo with some green, and it's got this nice lid on it. Ta-da! Take this off if you want. Just use it as a regular mug. So that's pretty cool. Complimentary mug. Oh, here, you do it like this. If you're left-handed. If you're right-handed, you do it like that. Then put your favorite coffee in there. There you go. So that's run, don't walk to your BGC Nike store. Pick up your AlphaFly 3 and your complimentary mug. That's it. Okay, we were gonna start running this morning or this afternoon and try on the new AlphaFly 3s, but as you could see, right as we walked out, it's starting to rain. And this is Typhoon Leon, so this is it. It's not, once it starts, it's not gonna stop. Just, could we have started like earlier, 2 hours ago? Yeah, we could have, but we didn't. So here comes the rain again. So we're just, question is, do we still run in this rain? I don't know. He has his Boston 12s that he can use. Is it worth running in this rain? We'll see. Shoes, we'll have to see action another day.